Yes, Jeffrey, I'm holding, well, our producer Ken Mannon just bought this a couple weeks ago, I think. It's the iPad. But there's a new iPad that's coming out, announced yesterday. Anderw Felix, our gadget guru. That's what we like to call you, gadget guru.
How are you, Kurt?
Good, how are you, buddy?
Doing great.
How are things in Florida?
Warm, very warm. But I hear you guys had a warm. You guys had a warm day yesterday.
Yes, in Fahrenheit it was about 54 degrees, my friend.
And Fahrenheit down here yesterday was in 84 degrees.
Sweet. Where are you? What part of Florida are you in, by the way?
Down in Fort Lauderdale, Miami area.
Right, right. You looking forward to having Peyton Manning down that way soon?
Hey, I read that earlier on my iPad that he was actually flew in yesterday to maybe meet with the Dolphins.
Yeah, right after he made that tearful announcement, he was in South Florida. You know.
Yeah, it was a quick drive right from the press conference right to his airplane.
Exactly. You don't have the new iPad yet, do you?
No, I'm having it on March 16th when it gets delivered to me. So.
Right. Okay, what's the deal? I was reading some stuff about it. It's better, eh?
It is better. The only couple things that I will say that are better are the idea that you've got a display that will blow people's minds. Right. Imagine your HD TV at home. This thing's got 3 million pixels on it, where that's 1 million more than a regular HD television.
Yeah, 264 pixels per inch of screen, Anderw Felix.
Mind-boggling. Don't throw big numbers at me, Kirk. Come on now.
And it's 1080p, right?
It is 1080p. The back camera is now 5 megapixels, where it used to be a 0.7 megapixel. The processor inside is a dual core instead of a single core. Right. And it's a quad core graphics card. They need to put that in there to be able to run the Retina display.
Gotcha, because it's that good?
I had a friend of mine that was actually out in San Francisco checking it out. Andrew, it's actually mind-boggling to look at this screen and do videos on it or photos or even watch a movie on it. It's, like I said, it's better than watching something on your HD television. Yeah.
It's probably a good thing to have, and you might as well get the newer one versus the older one, right? Because I'm looking at the prices, and they're basically the same, aren't they?
Yeah, like if you were saying yesterday, hey, I'm going to go buy an iPad, you were going to spend $4.99, and that's in U.S. dollars, probably about the same in Canadian. But you're thinking to yourself, well, now maybe I can't afford the new one. The new one's the exact same price, but the iPad 2 has actually dropped down in price.
What they're saying is this, the 16 gig, $4.99, 32 gig, $5.99, 64, $6.99.
Yeah,
there's a
exactly
4G
the same
model
as the iPad 2.
Yeah, 4G model that's about $100 more, right?
Right.
What does the 4G do?
Well, that's where it's really an advantage. Is imagine your home network downloading video. This is going to download faster. It's going to download, in the technical world, 72 megabytes per second. A normal home internet only downloads at 32 megabytes per second.
Right.
So that's a huge difference. And like I said, it's available, I believe, on Bell, Rogers, and Telus networks.
You are correct here in the Great White North. Would you recommend then the Wi-Fi only model versus 4G? Would you recommend just getting the 4G?
I would say just run out, get the 4G, spend a little extra money. That way you can actually use your iPad anywhere you want to use it instead of having to worry about having a Wi-Fi signal at all times.
Well, especially if you're going anywhere else in the world, right? Because,
correct.
Yeah, you can take it with you wherever you go, and you don't have to worry about connectivity. It's way better in the connectivity end of things, no question.
Without a doubt. And Kurt, I feel bad for Kent because I know he just went and bought an iPad 2. Kent, if you can hear me, I might try to return it and go get an iPad 3.
He just bought it a couple weeks ago.
I know.
He loves the thing, so he'd love the new one more. Andrew, it's always a pleasure, my friend. Thanks for joining us today, and I'm sure we'll talk to you in the near future.
All right, Kurt. Take care.
Wave to those Canadians coming back from Florida, too. See you, buddy. Take care.
See you, Kurt.
It's Anderw Felix, our gadget guru, joining us live from South Florida this morning. Oh, iPad next on the 16th. That's when you can get it, on the 16th. Get in line now. 7:21, a quick break. We're talking nutrition, and Ron Eve just arrived. Food guru. He's going to make duck prosciutto today. Sounds complicated, apparently not. We'll be back with more after.